Okay, so for the knife, this is what I did. So I took a picture with my phone of the actual blade, the knife I'm going to use. Bought this at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Okay, so that's the blade there. Now, I used the magic wand and did an object selection, and then I created a layer from that selection and then filled it black, and that's the shape of the blade there. So then after that, I just got rid of everything else. I saved the shape as a PNG, and then I opened it into Adobe Illustrator, which is this shape right here. Okay, so sorry, I got a little into it before I started the video, but so this is the original shape here. Okay. What I did from that point is I made a copy of it, which is this one here, if you're watching my layers. So I have a copy of it, and then I created an offset. See how the offset's a little bigger, and I'll show you why I did that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight it. So I have 2 copies of the original and then 1 offset here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put the offset on the bottom in the layers panel. Now, I was looking on Pinterest at different pictures to use. There's a lot of really cool ones, but remember, you're doing a blade. So I kind of like this one, how it's kind of more elongated. So let's copy image. Then we're just going to paste that into our Illustrator. All right, let's see how this will turn out. So let's take the image in the layers panel, drag it underneath one of the original copies, highlight the original copy and the image, hover over them, right click, make clipping mask. Boom, there you go. So now that you got your clip group over here, open it up, select your image only. Now you can adjust your image in your clip group. Now I don't really like the trees and that stuff, so maybe see, and that image is really cool, but I don't know, I'm not feeling it 100%. But one thing I forgot to point out too is on the original shape, I went back and measured the blade before I did anything. So from this point of the blade to the very tip, it's 7.5 inches. Now down here at the bottom, you got 2 inches. So you want to make sure you got those dimensions correct. Otherwise, when you print, you're going to have the wrong print. You can guess, you know, and eyeball it that way. Doing it this way gives me a little room to play with. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I don't really like this down here. Let's see what else we got real quick. I was going to do a Jason Voorhees on the other side. I thought that might be cool. Because, you know, the blade, we got 2 sides. I thought about this one here too. I guess we could see how that'll look. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's a GIF, so let's see if it'll work. Okay, so let's try that one out. Just put that over your stuff there. I mean, even if you're not over it, like say I'm over here and I drag that into that clip group, now you can't see it, but now when you put it over there, see, it will only be in those bounds. I like it, but I don't like the dual image. I am so picky. So let's see what else we got here. Even the ghost face might be cool because he used a similar blade, you know. But I always liked the side view shots too. I guess we could try that. Okay, let's see how this one looks. See, the only problem is on some of these, you're gonna get this negative space down here. So if I wanted to use this image, I'd maybe have to go into Photoshop, smooth out that bottom there, maybe extend the blade or something, but yeah. So no go on that guy. Oh, I'm making this harder than it needs to be. I like this artistic version here too. Even that one where he's standing there, full body. You just got to keep in mind that it is a long image, well, long image surface. And just to, what did I do? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Just to let everybody know too that on Pinterest, these are copyrighted images. I'm not using these for any resale. If people respond well enough, I might ask for a creative license on some of them, but okay. So that one looks okay. I'm kind of wondering what I did here on my clip mask. See how the top there. So this guy, well, I know what I did. Duh. Okay. See how that border. Oh wait, no. Okay. Yeah, so I think this one's pretty cool. I think we'll keep that one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and group all that. Now we need, I need this to be cut out on the offset portion. So I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of that. Control C, Control Shift V. We will turn that into a cut contour. So there you go. See that pink line? That's where the machine's going to cut. Now I could have straightened that out, but that doesn't matter because from this line over is going to be excess. Okay. So we're all good there. Now let's group everything. Now I'm going to go ahead, highlight everything, copy it. Now we want to do the other side. So we'll go Object, Transform, Reflect, hit OK. Now this will be the other side. Now we could do the same thing on both sides, or we could have some fun. Just throw another image down. Which could be, that one's kind of cool, but I want to do something with a lot of color. I was looking at this one earlier. Let's try this guy. This mean old guy. Okay. See, I like that. I just don't like all this black down here. Now, if you end up in a situation like that where you have too much black, now watch if I stretch it. That actually doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad, but I wanted to show you something you could also do if you wanted to. Just create a box. Make it black. You can just drag that in your clip group right above the Michael Meyers there, and you will see that little line. And if you mess with your contrast in your printing machine, that's going to be really obvious. I just wanted to show you that. And then for the bottom, which doesn't really need it, to be honest, but If you wanted to, you could do the same thing. I'll just throw that. I'll put that one underneath Michael Myers. See, so that kind of compensates for those spaces. So if you had like a lighter space down here, that one ain't too bad. But I didn't mind it without the little boxes I just made. Let's go back to this. We'll pull that up, pull that down, give it a little stretch. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, so we'll do those two. Now, I'm going to take, well, I was going to say, if I was going to save this file for later use, then I would put my cut contour lines in their own layer, but since I might save them, but for now, we'll just keep those. Let's put this guy here. Now here's the thing when you save, okay? I like to save with the artboard. Now if you just go Object, Artboard, Fit to Artboard Bounds, see the space here? That's because you have that clip group, that image overhang. It'll consider that too. So if you highlight everything, Object, Artboard, Fit to Selected, no, Fit to Selected Art, boom, that'll bring that down. You'll still have that clip group out here, but let me just show you real quick. See, out here, this border, that's the actual image. So that's not cropped, it's just hiding behind that clip group. Okay. Everybody following me so far? So I'm going to copy both of these. Now I have another file I got to print. It's this Cowboys design. You know, it's kind of looks a little smushed. I want to see something here. No, it's 12 by 12. I don't know why, but it looks smushed. By smushed, I mean like this way. But I guess it's not. All right. We'll paste these in here. Save those. Now I'm going to go over here to my layers. Oh, I see what I did. I always save my graphic files in a layer underneath my cut contour files. Which I don't know why that one. Oh, that's my cut contour line. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so we're gonna pull these cut contours out of these knife files. Then we'll put those down here in the graphics. So when I print, there won't be no confusion from the machine if you got your cuts down here somewhere. I've just had that problem before. So that should come out perfect. I'm going to go ahead and print this, and then I'll show you guys the turnout. Okay, so I took the liberty of printing these, and they are cut out. Yeah. Instead of cutting like in the bleed, I actually just cut on the edge since there's going to be overhang. So that's what I was just looking at there. Don't mind the other designs on here. They're just part of other orders that I have. In fact, I'll get these out of the way here real quick. Okay, so here's the actual knife I'm going to use, okay? Now I've already taken the time to clean it. Just use some Windex, let it dry. Now we know this one's going to go here, and we know this one's going to go here. So we can, to make things a little easier, I'm going to go ahead and just weed this out. Now when I laminated these, since they're not really going to be any kind of curved surface or whatever, I still use my vinyl wrap laminate just because it has a little bit of gloss. Right now all I have is semi-gloss on my sticker vinyl. But yeah, you'll see, you can kind of see how, well, I hope you can. There's that black overhang. So we're going to do this one first, this guy here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick it up. And I'll just kind of eyeball it right up to the edge. And then just let it fall. Now, like I said, I did leave enough where there's a little bit to play with. But this, you can kind of see where the edge is going to be on that. Okay. Now I like these felt squeegees for certain things, this being one of them. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, next thing, I'm going to go ahead and do the trimming. So just pick a spot, take your knife, and just slowly slide. Yeah, let's do this other side here. Got to go the opposite way. Luckily, this side of the knife is really smooth. What I'm concerned about is the more jaggedy edge over here. But we're going to try it. You know, one thing I could do, I guess, instead of trying to run this X-Acto blade across that really jaggedy see how that's turning out by doing it that way? So I think what I'll do is I'll take my blade and just run it down right close to the edge. Maybe give a little bleed the opposite way. Now that's going to be a little trickier, but I think that's the best way to go, because if you try to weed the way I'm doing here, well, that's just going to be a big headache. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Now this blade kind of has a wavy kind of blade to it, where the blade kind of does that. If I could choose a more flat blade, that'd be great. But like I said, I went to the dollar store, got this guy. I can't really see what I'm doing. My lighting sucks. Okay, here we go. And I can feel the blade rubbing up against those teeth. So maybe if anybody decides they want to try this, be more selective on your actual blade, because this thing, this really jaggedy blade's not really the best. But good thing I used my vinyl wrap, okay? Because you got, well, my vinyl wrap laminate. I'll show you why. Okay. And if you take your X-Acto too and just give it a good angle, you might actually be able to just ride that right on the top of everything, which, yeah, that's actually, I've never done one of these before, so I'm sorry if I'm kind of flip-flopping here, but I think that's the best way to go. Just give it a good maybe 90-degree angle. I'll show it to you here in a sec after I get done with this spot. Try to keep, if you're going to do it this way and keep it at that angle, try to be consistent. I actually like that. You can kind of see, I hope you can, kind of the edge there, which in all in all honesty, it's still a usable knife. You don't want to... I mean, this laminate is water resistant, chemical resistant. You probably still could cut some fruit. And when I say usable, I don't mean like in the movie terms, if you know what I mean. Okay. Alright, so there's that one. Now, when I said I would show you about the jaggedy edge, well, the vinyl wrap laminate, might be okay to just give it a little heat. Kind of rub it a little bit. And that would help to kind of conform to the edge there. Pretty cool, right? Okay, let's do the other side. Take me to the other side. All right, next one. I'm actually surprised my camera hasn't turned off yet. It's freaking GoPro. And the way this is cut, it actually has those little wobbles for the blade. So I'm going to see if I can maybe aim that a little better. Yeah, I mean, if I actually place it correctly, I don't even got to worry about cutting it. Yeah, that actually rides right along the edge of it. So I didn't realize when I took the picture of this to use this blade for that template that I actually got that wavy blade in there. So I don't know if you can see it, but it actually doesn't even require trimming. I'm still going to trim it to match the other side, but not bad at all. Over here on the back, I did go up against the hilt a little bit, but I can trim that. Or just pull it off and redo it, which either way would be fine, I think. Okay. All right. So let's do the same thing. We'll just take that at a nice angle. Okay, so this is the knife. Got it all done. I just printed off the decal, put the design on both sides. Came out pretty nice. This particular blade kind of has a wavy edge here with some teeth, so that made it a little hard to trim the edge there, but not bad for a first try. You don't want to try to cut it exactly to fit the blade unless you're really good at dropping it down. I don't know if you can see that, but my machine actually cut it out with that waviness on it, just from my template. But yeah, not bad. Cost me $1.25 at Dollar General for the blade. Everybody says I should sell these. I don't know. I think it's cool. I wanted to make something different, and all I do is stickers. Hope I helped somebody, showing some tips. Thought it was pretty cool. Give me some critiques, and we'll see you in the next one.